What if I told you that most of us don't come close to discovering our real potential? We stop when things become uncomfortable. We tell ourselves, I can't do this anymore. But David Goggins believes that the moment you feel like quitting may be the moment when you are only getting started. Can't Hurt Me isn't just a book about motivation. It's David Goggins' personal story of transforming himself from someone trapped by a painful past into an elite athlete and military professional. His message is simple: you can change far more than you think you can. Goggins grew up in a difficult environment. His father was abusive, his family struggled financially, and he experienced racism and bullying. Over time, these experiences affected how he saw himself. He began believing that he was weak and that his circumstances defined him. Eventually, Goggins reached a point where he knew he couldn't continue living the same way. He decided that blaming his past wasn't going to create a different future. So, he made a decision. He would take responsibility for becoming a completely different person. This is one of the biggest lessons in the book. Goggins doesn't say that your problems are not real. He says that constantly using them as excuses keeps you stuck. Your circumstances may not be your fault, but changing your life eventually becomes your responsibility. Example: instead of saying, I don't have time to exercise, ask, where can I find 20 minutes? Goggins describes a practice he called the accountability mirror. The idea is simple: stand in front of yourself and be brutally honest. Don't tell yourself comfortable lies. Identify your weaknesses and decide what you are going to do about them. Most of us automatically run away from discomfort. We stop exercising when it hurts. We quit learning when something becomes difficult. We avoid difficult conversations. Goggins deliberately trained himself to become comfortable with discomfort because he understood that growth usually happens outside our comfort zone. Goggins talks about what he calls the 40% rule. When you feel that you are completely exhausted and can't continue, your mind may be protecting you from discomfort rather than telling you your actual physical limit. The exact percentage shouldn't be treated as a scientific measurement. The bigger lesson is this: we often quit before we have reached our real potential. Just like your body develops calluses when exposed to repeated friction, Goggins believes your mind can become stronger when you repeatedly face difficult situations. You don't build mental toughness by reading motivational quotes. You build it by doing things you don't feel like doing. One of Goggins' most interesting idea is the cookie jar. He mentally stores memories of difficult things he has already accomplished. When he faces a new challenge, he reminds himself, if I managed to survive that, I can handle this too. You can do the same. We often turn temporary weaknesses into permanent identities. We say, I am not disciplined, but discipline isn't something you are either born with or without. It's something you develop through repeated actions. Your current identity doesn't have to become your permanent identity. Goggins believes that the mind will often look for the easiest option. That's why discipline matters. You don't have to obey every thought you have. Sometimes your brain says, skip it today. You can acknowledge the thought and still do what you decided to do. This is extremely relevant to everyday life. You won't always feel motivated to exercise, study, work, create videos, or learn something new. If you depend entirely on motivation, you will be inconsistent. Discipline means doing what you decided to do, even when your feelings are not cooperating with you. Imagine you are learning programming or trying to build a YouTube channel. In the beginning, you are excited. Then the views don't come. You become frustrated. You start thinking, maybe I'm not good at this. this is exactly where mental toughness matters. Instead of judging yourself by today's results, focus on continuing the process. The biggest message I took from Can't Hurt Me is that sometimes we underestimate ourselves because we have created a story about who we are. I can't. I'm not disciplined. I'm too old. I'm not talented. Goggins challenges us to question these stories. For me, the most powerful lesson is that discipline is not about becoming a completely different person overnight. It's about keeping small promises to yourself repeatedly. If you say you will exercise for 20 minutes, do it. If you say you will study for 30 minutes, do it. Every time you keep a promise to yourself, you build evidence that you can trust yourself. You don't need to become David Goggins. That's not the point of the book. The point is to discover what your own potential looks like. You don't have to transform your entire life tomorrow. Just choose one difficult thing you have been avoiding and take the first step. So that's the biggest lesson from Can't Hurt Me. Your limits may not be as fixed as you believe. If you enjoyed this summary, subscribe for more book summaries that turn powerful ideas into simple lessons you can actually use in your everyday life. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in next video.